This guy right here, you've seen him at every club in Los Angeles. You've seen him internationally around the United States of America. You've seen him on television. I need y'all to get y'all hands clapping. I need y'all to make some noise. Get some energy up. I need y'all to get some energy up. This dude is fire. Make sure I say his name right. My guy, Anand. Mahalingam!
Thank you. Give it up for Walter one more time, everybody. Give it up for all the comedians that went up. Give it up for Josiah one time. Give it up for Chuck. Give it up for Josh. Give it up for your host, Jeff, the producer, Jeff. I'm missing one more. Who am I missing?
Yourself.
Brandon. I just want to fuck. Brandon. Give it up for the bar that we're at right now, Duckfoot. Give it up. Is everyone drinking tonight? Is everyone who's drunk?
This day, right?
Exactly. But more important than being drunk, make sure you tip your bartenders and your wait staff tonight, guys. Give it up to Mel and everybody else that works at Duckfoot. Very important. You wouldn't get any fucking drinks if they didn't work here, guys. All right, give it up for them. Also, I love the introduction that Walter gave me just now, because most of what he said is not true. So, I talked to every single comic at the show before coming on stage, except for Walter. So we talked backstage just now. He's like, man, I never got to talk to you. And then he gets on stage, he's like, you've seen this guy internationally? It's just because of this. It's just because of this. How y'all doing, San Diego? Doing all right? That's how you know I'm not from here, because I started with the name of the city, right? If I was from here, you would know who the fuck I was, right? No, I'm from LA. Who here is on a date? Make some noise if you're on a date. One date here? I saw 3 over here, okay. I saw so many of you walking in holding hands, okay? Some people are lying. A lot of guys are looking at girls and being like, is this a date? And did you guys meet on a dating app, or you met in real life like adults? Fuck you guys. Who here is even on the apps? Who's on a dating app right now? Make some noise. One! Thank you! Listen. I have friends here. I know they're on the dating apps and they're not making any noise. So, which dating app are you on? Hinge! That's the one the joke is about. Thank you. Natural segue. Are you, when you're on Hinge, are you talking to anybody on Hinge currently? Sorry, what's your name, first of all?
Alex.
Alex, are you talking to anybody on Hinge right now?
Yes.
How's it going? Going all right? How long have you been talking?
Like a month. It's pretty
A
early.
month?
Yeah.
Wait, you've just been on the app for a month, or you've gotten off the app?
No, I'm off the app.
I was gonna say, dude, what are you doing? Okay, so when you're on Hinge, are you a prompt person or are you a picture person? Because Hinge has these prompts, you know, they have questions that they ask you and all that stuff. Are you a prompt person or are you a picture person?
Do I respond to prompts?
What do you look at first? What makes you like a...
Photos, for sure.
Alright, so you're a kid. Alright, cool. Because that's the thing, that's a sign of an adult, is you're a prompt person, you know? Like, I've moved
That's what
past...
makes her ugly.
What's that? That's what makes her ugly.
Then you're a problem.
Man, I don't look at anybody that's ugly. The pictures matter. I'm not saying the pictures don't matter. I'm saying that the prompts, I look at the prompts a lot more than I did when I was younger. That's all I'm saying. I still look at the pictures. Don't get me wrong. So the person that you're talking to right now, you liked his picture? Or her picture? Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
And the prompts.
What?
And the prompts.
You were okay with the prompts, but you like the picture.
It was both, yeah.
It seems like it's a little one-sided there. I feel like you put a lot
You
more.
read the photos and then you read the prompts. You like the photos and then you read the prompts.
Yes.
So the prompts checked out after you checked out the photos.
Yeah, like
Okay.
photos, okay, then I read.
Gotcha. Have you ever? Are you like? Do you ever say no to somebody when their pictures look great but their prompts suck? Their prompt answers
Yes.
suck?
Yes.
You still say yes to those people?
No.
You say. Okay, that's the sign of growth. Okay, that's being an adult. That's where I'm at right now. Do you have a favorite prompt?
No.
Okay. It would be weird if you did, honestly. I have a favorite prompt on a dating app. No, so I was same thing. I was on the app, I was on Hinge, and I saw a girl's profile. Very attractive girl, very LA, like, I don't know if you've ever been to LA, but Silver Lake girl, like hippie, hipster girl. Very attractive. Looked through all of her pictures checked out, and then I looked through her prompts, and I saw one prompt that says, "You should not go out with me if." That is my least favorite prompt. I don't have a favorite, I have a least favorite. My least favorite prompt is, "You should not go out with me if." As if there's one thing that's like, you do this one thing and fuck it, it's over, right? Her thing was, "You should not go out with me if you don't believe capitalism is the root of all evil and must be dismantled immediately." And I looked at that and I was like, all evil? Like all evil? Say what you will about capitalism, okay? But that shit's been around for like 300 years max, all right? Evil, that's been around forever, all right? All evil. Fucking Genghis Khan killed so many people. It lowered the temperature of the planet by 2 degrees. What was his symbol on the NASDAQ? How many offshore accounts did Napoleon have, all right? What's going on? God. That's a big problem in LA right now. A lot of people are like very anti-capitalism, and I get it, okay? I'm not here defending capitalism or anything like that. But like their only alternative is socialism. That's where you know where you are when that gets laughs. Socialism is their only alternative. And listen, if socialism could work, I'd be all for it. But I don't think it's gonna happen, right? Because one of the main ingredients of socialism is you need everyone to buy in to valuing the greater good over themselves. And that, my friends, is fucking impossible. Okay? No fucking way that happens. And I'll tell you why. One word, pets. Any of you have dogs? Anybody have dogs? If your dog ran out into traffic, you would save that shit over a regular human being, right? You would value your own dog over a person, right? Sorry, not. I value your life too. Pets, right? Here's the thing, okay? I take a lot of walks when in LA. I walk past missing pet posters all the fucking time, right? I walked past a missing pet poster once. Missing cat, okay? Who the fuck cares? Find them in a box on the street, fucking pick them up. Missing cats, all right? Not just any cat, though. This cat was cross-eyed and mentally retarded. And all these people, I saw some people are like, oh, you can't say that word. Here's the thing, I can say that word because I'm talking about a fucking cat. That's one reason why. The other reason why I can say that word, it was on the goddamn poster, okay? They said it themselves. The reward for this cat, $1,000. Okay? That is some expensive pussy. Alright? Now guys, if you go to a strip club and a girl comes up to give you a dance and she is cross-eyed, mentally challenged, are you paying $1,000 for that? No, okay? No, you're not. I don't care how woke you are not doing that, all right? I walk past another one, missing dog. Missing dog, dogs higher on the totem pole than cats, obviously. Reward for the dog, $2,000, okay? Do we pay rent in the city or what? What are we doing here? At what point do you not just get another dog? That's what you should do, because it's a dog, right? Everyone's like, oh no, I would never get rid of my dog. I love him too much. Really? You lost the goddamn thing. You clearly don't love it that much to lose it, right? Like if you lost your child, you know, it's not a sweater that you left in somebody's apartment. It's a goddamn living thing. You clearly don't love it that much. And then I walk past a poster, no joke, I walk past a poster for a missing man. Named Cat, okay? A weird twist of events. Man named Cat. The reward for Cat, $100. If you're keeping score at home, the good boy was worth $1,900 more than the actual boy, okay? Man's best friend, man. And I mean, who the fuck would make a poster like that, right? I'll tell you, the guy that murdered Cat, okay? I gotta act like I'm worried, so I'll put up one sign in one part of town. Reward, I don't know how much, $100? And our priorities are twisted. Our priorities are twisted. But like I said, I'm not here to defend capitalism or anything like that. There are a lot of things about capitalism I'm not a fan of. Surprise, surprise, you know? I'm not a fan of a lot. One thing I'm not a fan of is social media. I fucking hate it. And I hate how much money you can make off of it, right? I had a friend one time told me someone at her company left the company because their child, 7 years old, this child, was making 7 figures on YouTube doing unboxing videos. What a life, right? Oh my God, I don't like kids, right? I'll be the first person to admit, if you have a child, I'm not coming close to that thing, all right? Until its head can support, or until its neck can support its head, I am not touching that thing. Once, let the brain evolve past a spoonful of mashed potatoes and wait like 2 decades, and then I'll talk to your fucking kid, okay? I don't like kids, but what a cash cow that is, right? Like, I'm not saying that I'm gonna like find the next girl that I see after this bar and knock her up. What I am saying is I'm gonna go shopping at those adoption centers. Show up with a cardboard box, drop it on the floor, open it. Open that shit. And they're just like, playing around with it. Open it! Get into a shouting match with a 3-year-old. Like an international 3-year-old too. And I know what you're thinking. Why international? One, obviously the audience, on YouTube. That would just crush worldwide, And then two, like if I'm auditioning kids, the British kid is gonna win, right? They just have the training. The British kid or the Chinese kid is gonna win. That's all I'm saying. Superman is British, all right? Spider-Man is British. So, Americans don't have it. We don't have it. Just look at them like, now thank our sponsor, Squarespace. Did you say Squarespace? Get out of here! You next. And I know what you're wondering. Did he just kick the box? Or the kid? And I'm here to tell you folks, I have no idea. Like they said earlier, give it up for your host one more time. He actually pronounced my name correctly, so can we just give it up for him? I've done this shit for 6 years, that never happens. My name is Anand Mahalingam. My full name is Anand Shankar Mahalingam. And it's 22 letters in 2 words. That is the most Asian shit you could ever think of. Just wringing as much mileage as you can out of 2 words, right? And I wish I could tell you that I had a really cool nickname, Ask any of my friends that are here, all the brown people that you saw, and they're like, he's here for this guy. I don't have any nicknames, right? I wish I could tell you that I did, but none of them were cool. You want to know what the nickname was that I grew up with?
Yeah.
Onion Molecule. Onion Molecule. They say there's truth in comedy. And I think the truth in that joke is the people I grew up with were dicks. Okay? I celebrated a birthday during the pandemic. Exactly. We all celebrated. It's been 18 months. We've all celebrated. Some of us have celebrated too. No, but the one that I celebrated was kind of big. I celebrated my 30th birthday during the pandemic. Thank you very much. Funny thing has happened to me ever since I turned 30, right? Everyone, since I turned 30, they come up to me and they're like, wow, you're 30? You look great for 30. Meanwhile, last year, I was 29. And all those same people were like, yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, you look a little older. Everything's the same but different when you're 30, right? Nothing's changed, but also everything has changed, okay? Like, some things you change because your body tells you to change them. Like, 5 years ago, I could hold a pee in for a long fucking time. I could go, the drive down to LA to San Diego, I could be feeling the need up there. Down here, I'm fucking going here. Now it's like, cut that shit in half, motherfucker. Now I'm taking a fucking exit in downtown Los Angeles before I come here to go pee. There's some stuff that your body tells you, and then there's other stuff that you kind of figure out for yourself. You kind of look in the mirror and you're like, I gotta change this about something here's not working. You gotta change something here. And for me, that thing was sex, right? Because here's the thing, as a dude, all the dudes here know, right? Sex is the only thing that drives you, right? Like when you're growing up, like when you go on dates. When I used to go on dates when I was like 25, 26, I would go on a date, I would come back, and my roommates would all, when they asked me how my date was, they weren't like, how did the date go? They just said, did you fuck? That's the only expectation. That's all they ever wanted to hear. Did you fuck? No. You'll get them next time, man. It's the only thing everybody ever talks about as a dude. You're just trying to look for sex on every single fucking day, right? Like, I'll give you an example. You'll put up with as much bullshit as possible, right? I'll give you an example. A little bit ago, I got booty call. Everybody here knows what a booty call is, right?
Yeah.
It's a tacit agreement between two consenting parties that sex is going to happen, okay? I got booty called one night, really late at night, 11:30 at night. Not a problem. I was gonna have sex. She lived 30 miles away. Not a problem. I was gonna have sex. I get there, I text her, I'm like, I'm here, and she goes, okay, we'll be right down. We? Who the fuck is we? And she goes, oh no, just me and my best friend will be right down and to let you up. And I thought, what any rational man would think in that situation. I was about to pop my threesome cherry. They bring me up to their place, we walk into their apartment, and then I see a man in just his underwear on the couch. I was like, was I off by a number? Then I figured out, man was just best friend's boyfriend, and we're gonna go our separate ways and have our separate sex. Or so I thought. Because these girls wanted to do what I could only describe as the second worst idea for foreplay I have ever heard in my life, okay? These girls wanted to play Jenga. Just regular Jenga. Not like strip Jenga or Jenga with a sexual twist or whatever. Just regular fucking Jenga. And I was having none of that shit, okay? I put my foot down. I was like, absolutely not. All right? I came here 30 miles for one consensually agreed upon thing and one consensually agreed upon thing only, and it isn't fucking Jenga. I played Jenga for 40 minutes that night. But I had sex, so. Thank you. Then, a little bit later, I grew up, all right? Meet this girl at a bar, we're talking, we're dancing. By the end of the night, we're making out at the bar. It's going great, okay? It's going so great. We don't even know each other's names. We're already going at it, okay? And then she looks at me and she goes, hey, you should come back to my place. And I said, yeah, I should. Because I was gonna have sex. We get to her place. At the time, I had a beard. And we walk into the threshold of her apartment. And she literally does this to me. As soon as we walk into the threshold of her apartment, she looks at me and she goes, very sexy. I was like, oh, do you like a man with a beard? She goes, yeah, my dad has a beard. I should have left. I should have left right then. I should have left. But I didn't, because I was going to have sex that night, okay? And then we get into bed, and I don't know if you know this, but whenever you start making out, your faces are very close to each other, right? We're making out, she's looking at me, and she goes, wow, you have really long eyelashes. And I had heard that said about me before in a very complimentary way, and so I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. And she goes, and you have very big eyes. So yeah, okay, I guess I do have kind of a doe-eyed look, sure. And then she goes, and your ears are really big. I was like, okay. Where's this Little Red Riding Hood bullshit going? And then she goes, and your nose is huge. Bitch, I know how big my nose is. It's there everywhere I look. It's always in my peripheral vision, all right? Now, after commenting on the size of my nose, and I know, like, you know how I said that Jenga was the second worst idea for foreplay I've ever heard in my life? Get ready for number one, okay? After commenting on the size of my nose, she looks at me and she goes, "Have you ever nose fucked someone?" This was my penis in that moment. And all of a sudden, it was like a fairy tale, okay? Cinderella, clock struck midnight, my keys appeared in my hand, my pants put themselves back on, my lift appeared by itself outside. Because I will do a lot of things for sex, okay? I will do a lot of things for sex. I draw the line at snorkeling for nymphomaniacs, okay? And then as I'm walking out the door, and then she goes, wait, I didn't even get your name. I was like, Onion Molecule. All right, Sandy, you got